So, hey there. I'm aware that this video is a little long compared to most of the other submissions. Also, while it fits the randomness quota, might not be as freaky as you were looking for, but hopefully you like it. This is a story I heard a while ago, or not heard, read on the internet. It was a really, really long document, like the kind where, you know, the thing that says how far along you are on the page is like this big, and I skipped around a lot, so I don't remember all of it. Maybe some parts of this make sense and just don't make sense to me, because I forgot those parts. So this guy was driving around, and he got into this giant city that was completely empty, so he decided to stop and ask for directions, but it was empty. So no luck there. He got out and started looking around. Must have been walking around for a crazy long time, because he decided to drink some car coolant or something. I don't know. He found something you're not supposed to drink and drank it, okay? He was that thirsty. So he wandered around for a while, and eventually he got to this desert. And he was wandering around the desert for a while. As he was walking, he found this really big snake, like 7 foot tall. The snake's name apparently was Nate, and he's like, "I'm a magic snake," and I guess that's why he can talk. "I'm a magic snake, and I am in this desert because I have to guard this lever over here, because if anyone pushes it, it's gonna cause the end of the world. Fire, explosions, and baby-eating, freakish crocodile jet plane hybrids. Bad stuff. So I'm guarding this lever thing, and I have magical powers." And the guy's like, "Oh, cool, because I just swallowed some car coolant or bad stuff. So could you help me out with that?" The snake's like, "Yes, I can, but in exchange you have to stay here in the desert. Things get lonely." So the guy says, "Alright, sure, fine. Fair trade." So the snake, I don't know, does a dance or something, gets rid of the nasty liquid stuff. The guy and Nate are living together in the desert with the lever. And Nate's like, "Oh, by the way, I've got this kid." And I'm not sure why he's got a kid. I mean, there could have been some lady snake at some point, but I'm pretty sure Nate's been there a while, so either he reproduced by budding, or he and the lever, or something should just not be thought about. The guy, Nate, and Nate's kid. And after a while, Nate says, "I've been guarding this lever for like forever and a day. I'm just sick of doing all this, and I just want to end it all." The guy's like, "No, you can't. I love you, Nate. And you got a kid, and you got to fight to live." But Nate's just like, "No, I just want to die." And the guy's all like, "Well, why can't you kill yourself?" He's like, "Oh, well, it is my sacred duty to guard this lever thing, so whoever made me guard it, so like, you can't kill yourself, so I need someone else to do it." The guy says, "Oh, well, we can't kill you unless we have a sword from Japan." He wanted to buy him more time to think about it, so we can't kill you until we go to Japan. Snape's like, "Okay, fine, go to Japan, here's a jeep you can use." Okay, number one, I'm not sure why the giant snake in the middle of the desert has a jeep. Number two, not sure why they'd be able to get to a desert to Japan in a jeep. Like I said, I missed some parts of the story. But anyway, it takes Nate's kid, and they get in the jeep and drive to Japan, I suppose. They pick up the sword, and they call Nate, and they're like, "So, you still want to die?" He's like, "Yes, I do. I am totally done with all this desert and lever stuff. I don't want any more of this. Just come back and kill me." So they take the sword and go back to the desert from Japan in a Jeep. While they're driving through the desert to get back to Nate, the brake and the steering wheel of the Jeep break. They can't steer and they can't stop. But they realize that in the course they're going on, they're going to hit the lever, the one that makes bad things happen and end of the world and crocodiles that mix with jet planes or whatever. They're going to hit this lever. Nate is wandering around all suicidal and mopey, and he goes between the Jeep and the lever because he just wants to die. He doesn't care about anything anymore, so he's not paying attention. Now it's, Jeep, Nate, lever. They're about to run into him. Nate's kid is all like, "No, we have to warn Daddy, because we're gonna hit him." And the guy's like, "No, little freakish snake child. We have to hit him because he's a really honking big snake. So if we ran into him, his body would probably stop the Jeep from moving." And the little snake kid is all like, "But why would you do that?" And the guy says, "Well, better Nate than never." Yes, people usually kill me after I tell them that story. I'm aware that it's a terrible pun. But, yeah. That was the story. I hope you found it at least somewhat amusing. And I hope you don't track me down and smack me in the head with a hammer or something. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.